Good morning, everybody. My name is Frank Fitzpatrick. I'm a teacher here in the state of Maryland. It's early on a Sunday morning. I thought I'd take you on a little bit of an adventure. Thought we'd go looking for fossils. Not just any fossils, but historic, millions of years old shark teeth fossils right here in the state of Maryland. Got about a 90-minute drive ahead of us. Let's go. All right, so we've made it to our destination. You can find this place in a couple ways. You can search for this name right here on the board, or you can search for Perce State Park, which is how I found it. And it's just a really simple parking lot here, and some really simple tools. I'll go into those tools here in just a second. Let's head down to the water. All right, you can see the parking lot behind me there. Now we're looking for this little gate here. About a 5-minute walk down to the water. Now you might be wondering, how did you find out there are shark fossils in Maryland? Well, there's a place here in Maryland called Calvert Cliffs, and that's a really popular spot for finding massive fossils, especially shark's teeth fossils. You can find megalodon sharks fossils there, which are huge sharks. We're talking like 60 feet long. So, doing a little research, found this place. This is accessible to the public, which a lot of Calvert Cliffs is not. Plus, it's a beautiful walk, beautiful drive. You get to drive past Washington, D.C. for me on the way home. And it's a great way to spend the day out on the river. Almost there. So on your way down towards the river here, old footing there for an old house. The chimney's still there, which is really cool. And there it is. Potomac River. Let's go check it out. All right, you can see we've got some other people here that have joined me out here on the beach looking for shark's teeth. So before we start digging, let's check out where we are. And what better way to do that than with my little friend here. Brought my drone along. You know, part of this fossil thing is what this area used to look like. It did not look like this 17 million to 66 million years ago. So let's put the drone up, go check out what it looks like now. Kind of think about what it used to look like. What we see today is not what it looked like over 17 million years ago. All of the trees and land were covered with a warm, shallow sea. This sea covered all of southern Maryland. Sea algae and other aquatic plants provided food for all kinds of marine life. The edges of the sea had sandy shores and cypress swamps. Let's land this drone and see what we are digging into. And this is what we're here for. This is ancient seafloor right here. So all of the fossils that we're going to be finding are getting washed out from here. When we have flooding on the river, we have our tides, we have big rainstorms, all of those things will bring the level of the Potomac River up and then start to wash away this ancient seafloor. And that's what's holding all of our fossils. All right, let's talk tools. Does not take a lot to find shark's teeth here in the state of Maryland. Garden shovel, no big deal. Use this to put flowers in our butterfly garden. And then I made this little screen here. It's just a metal cloth or metal fabric screen that you can get at any home improvement store. I made a little frame with PVC pipe and then put some pipe insulation, or even a pool noodle will help with this. Now, the reason I'm using this is so I'm gonna shovel dirt and stones and all kinds of stuff up here. This will help sift out all of that sand, which will make my life a whole lot easier trying to find the teeth. I made this in about 10 minutes. We've got 2 of them, so if somebody else wants to come with me, they have one as well. The people that I walked past down here, they were using noodle strainers, things that you use to strain out your pasta before you eat your dinner. You could use that, just something to help you get rid of the sand. There are also lots of people just digging through the stones looking for teeth. So you've got lots of options. You don't need really anything. Shovel, a little bit of metal mesh here, or even your pasta strainer. All right, so here's our shoreline. We've got kind of a low tide going right now. Okay, so the water will come up higher during a high tide, which will move material up from the water up to the beach. And then when the tide goes out, it'll clear off some of that material that's on the beach, which will help us find our shark's teeth. What we're really going to be focusing on are these gravel lines. So the gravel line that's running all the way down where the water's edge is. There's a gravel line inside the water as well. We can even go up here to the top of the beach and hit this gravel line as well. So we've got some options. Having a sifter and shovel make this work a lot more comfortable. I spend time in one place digging about 12 inches deep. Today's location kept producing teeth, so I didn't need to move around. This is what we're here for. Foam also helps this float, so I can run over and show you what I just found. All right, so there's my little hole right there. This is why we're shark tooth hunting today. Oh yeah, look at that. right here in the Potomac River. Look, right there. We're not in the desert. We're not looking for anything crazy. We're not anywhere crazy. Right here, Potomac River in Maryland. So we're gonna identify the type of shark this is. And based off of the size of the tooth, we can try to figure out how tall, sharks aren't tall, how long this shark was. All right, another scoop here. Found 2 more fossils. At least that I know they're fossils. There's probably other stuff that I don't know, but I'm not an expert in this. So this is all just fun and a hobby for me. So here's one of them. Another ray plate. You can see the grooves on the teeth there. Awesome. And there's a big shark's tooth right there. I promise you these are coming straight up out of the water. There we go. Let's get that in focus for us. There we go. Another good sized tooth here. Now you might be wondering, why is it black? Do sharks not brush their teeth? No, they are black because they're fossilized. According to my research, it takes 10,000 years for a white shark's tooth, like a shark's tooth that is white, to turn black like this. And as we know, the shark's teeth that we're finding today are between 17 million years old and 66 million years old. I think I'm gonna have to stop calling myself old, because this is actually old. All right, I think fossil hunting's done for the day. Gonna enjoy my PB&J here on the Potomac. Great way to spend the day. It's here for about 45 minutes, and I actually think it was one of my better days here. So, next step, pack up, make sure I leave this place a little cleaner than I found it. Make sure I can pick up some extra trash on the way out, so it's beautiful for the next people to come here. And then let's get home, see what I found, and identify the types of sharks that were swimming right here over 17 million years ago. Here are the fossils I collected today. It was a pretty good day. Once I have them sorted, it looks like I have 2 different types of sharks. I have ancient mackerel sharks and ancient sand tiger sharks. I'm not an expert, but based off of the fossil identification sheet, this is what I believe I have. So I'm going to measure the enamel part of each tooth and fill out my data sheet to estimate the length of the sharks that I have found the teeth for today in the Potomac River. The enamel part is the shiny part. The part that you see when you smile on your teeth, that's the enamel part. If you fill out your data sheet and you want to continue this activity, there's also a link in the description for a coloring activity for students and fossil hunters to complete. I hope you all get out to the Potomac River, maybe even Calvert Cliffs, to go find shark's teeth here in the state of Maryland. Thanks for watching.